Okay, so that was a very quick seed. I see Chris is grinding in the zone that I was for pretty much the whole game. I'm guessing that no one stayed at the grind as long as I did. That's definitely something that if I saw a good grind early, I was going to stick there for sure.
Yes, that's very true. Everyone else went and got the armor around level 10 and then started exploring. But yeah, you stay there for a while.
Yeah, I was very... I don't want to say sad because the armor wouldn't really have done much, but I'm like, you know, what would be the chances of the armor being right there in the cave right north of me? And of course it was.
Yeah, and you really didn't take advantage of that flag for getting your stats refreshed on the level up, did you?
I did not, because with random rewards, the chances that, and let's just throw out there, an Axe Knight giving 297 are pretty darn slim. But I see Miplet here grinding at the bottom of Charlock, which is definitely the right thing to do.
Yeah, and so Destiny finished in second place. He came in here a lot closer to level 17 and did level up after the golem. So that kind of propelled him into finishing when he did.
Yeah, knowing now that the Axe Knight was there, I think, well, that and the Wizard for sure, I think that was 114. I would have just dove way early and probably just sat on them for a while.
Yeah, but it's hard to pass up the free Drakies, right?
Yeah, exactly. The Red Slime and Drakey being 132, 198 are definitely really tasty and tempting to stick there for very long.
And then what do you think of the lack of a stair shuffle?
I mean, kind of tried it a little bit in that mountain cave, but when I hit the 2 dead ends or further into Charlock, I think with the last stair, I'm like, you know what, let's just go home. I need 1 item left. I know the coordinates, and sadly, coordinates were Death Necklace, but luckily Harp was there at home with Trading Cave.
Yeah, the Mega Dungeon must have been all below Mountain Cave. Son of Grave. One of the runners did exit out. Maybe... I know somebody saw Tabla Cave, and and they might have kind of exited out eventually into the Grave 1. But I think most of it was under Mountain.
Yeah, when Mountain led to the 4-stair floor of the first basement of Sharlock, I knew he had the 2 chest checks right there, but other than that, I wasn't going to dive those stairs quite yet until I knew more what was going on. And welcome, Destiny, thank you for the raid.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering in chat what you were gonna do, whether you were gonna count the coordinates or return the print or check the chests. And then you took the third option of the mountain cave, but it was a bit of a walk, so I understand just getting a look at it.
Yeah, if any of those stairs led to a floor with a lot of checks, I may have stayed there a little bit, but yeah, just dead-ending in one, going to the 4-stair, and then I'm pretty sure I dead-ended in the 3rd as well. I just noped out and figured it was 50-50 for the chords and all the checks at home as well. Yes, I did. It was guarded by a golem too, so you know that was fun.
Yeah, I did a double take there when you ran from the quote-unquote treasure guard, and we're still on the same square.
Yeah, as soon as the enemy encounter popped up, I'm like, oh great, there it is, and then, oh, nope, that can't be it. So it looks like Icy 10A's is going for Silver Shield, which, if I remember correctly, was in Rim, which will allow him to repel a whole lot going down to Sharlock.
Yeah, I think there was a Silver Shield in Cold too, but Chris got it in Rimmelgar.
Yeah, once I noticed it was in Rim, I didn't bother checking anything else. I think it was in Garenham as well, because I think that's where I got my large shield.
Yeah, maybe it was Garenham. It was definitely Garenham or Cole at the other one.
No, you were correct at first. It was Cole, because Garenham did not have anything.
Well, Chris picked up a small shield in Rim. I don't think so. Rim didn't have a large shield.
I have not been counting Miplet, but hopefully.
Wrong. '18 was a very nice level. Usually you don't see those kind of stats on 18, but it's free now.
Yeah, the 140 HP, even with a 0 strength gain, would still make it free, but yeah, getting that extra 5 strength definitely helps. Has Chris dived? Oh yeah, I see the stairs open, so yeah, he knows the way to go.
He went straight back there for his first path and found it immediately. And he has seen the golem too and beat it, so he knows what's ahead of him.
Yeah, the wonderful golem worth 6. No, he is still going. So was X Knight the highest one? And GG's to Miplet here. Was the X Knight the highest XP enemy that we saw?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, can't really beat 297 on most Chaos rewards. And it looks like, per usual, Miplet will be joining us in chat.
Yeah. We're gonna have a tight race for 4th place here between just Chris and Beta, who's not on the restream. Beta just ahead. Well, there's a little bit of stream lag too, but Beta is a little bit ahead, but only on 17, so there's a chance Chris can catch it.
So it looks like Icy Tenes is looking for, what, Stone's Cave with the token? I don't know if it was one continent or not, but,
No, we actually think that he missed the search spot in Cole for some reason.
I thought Cole had stones, but maybe I was wrong.
Cole had token. Yeah, Stones was in the Stones Cave.
Good thing my tracking is up to date and correct. At least it seems he's on the right direction to eventually find Cole all the way down here.
He's already been there, though, so we'll have to see if he remembers to search it.
Oh no, that must be a bad feeling, unfortunately. GG's to Jess Chris. Okay, let's see what path Icy Tenes decides to go.
Chris was able to finish that fight significantly faster than Beta did. Not sure what happened or if in which direction the stream lag was affecting it. But yeah, definitely GG.
Welcome in, Just Chris. GG's.
Not last.
There you go. Hashtag not last. Always a good feeling. So Icy is taking the left stairs here. Going to be a quick dead end to top left of Mountain 2. And GG's to Opti as well. Well done.
So, Chris, what did you think of this seed?
I thought everything kind of fell into place. Like the early sword, early armor, early 200 XP Grackies.
Yeah, for sure. So Artorias stayed on the grind for quite a while over everyone else, and I think that made up most of the time difference, because he was just able to fly through the rest of the seed.
I mean, early on he grinded a lot.
Yeah, exactly. What, you went to like 15 at least, I think?
Yeah, it was 15 before I ventured out into the wild, and 15 before I got my armor.
Now, Chris, you didn't like level 17. That was definitely a level you could win on, but you went to 18 and it was basically free. What were your thoughts there?
I've done too many of these races and practices where I just go way too early. So I was like, no, just one and done. Plus, I figured it would only take another 2 or 3 minutes to get up to 18.
Yeah, that's true. You might have finished closer to Miplet's time, but I think you would have been 4th either way. But, I mean, definitely a good chance. And a great showing, I think, too.
I don't think I took any stairs outside of the swamp cave.
Yeah, that tracks. You definitely did the least diving, and as we saw, it was not necessary at all. And you found the path to the Dragon Lord first try, too.
Was the death necklace on the second continent?
Death Necklace was on the coordinates, which was...
Right. Was that on the second continent, though?
No, it was a little sand bridge to the southeast.
Yeah, it was essentially kind of just due east of Garenham, but you had to go up and around across that water.
And then the flute was in Hawksness, which might have been nice for the spike tile, but it wasn't necessary.
I was sure to serenade chat with the flute here tonight, so you're welcome, everyone.
It was just the vanilla tune, though, right?
Correct, we don't have that on yet.
Yeah, it gave Kami on a hard time because he actually had to physically turn it off. And I said he should have just left it on. So, Artorias, as we watch IC10As finish this up, any thoughts for flags for next week yet?
Specific ones, no, but I can almost guarantee, unless I turn something off, I will be turning something on in the Juif branch. So I just love those flags so much.
Yeah, and he was excited to see his branch get raced tonight.
And GG's to Icy 10As. But yeah, one that keeps popping up in my mind is the flute whistle. So I'll see if I turn that one on. I'm not too sure yet.
All right, we're waiting to see if IC10As is going to join us in commentator's booth. Um, while we wait, any last thoughts on this seed here?
None from me. I mean, it was pretty much stay in one zone for 20 minutes and then go do everything else. Just kind of feel got lucky with the routing luck going through swamp and seeing everything there pretty quick. But yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, and a good change from last week. That seed went very long. Chris, any
Oh,
final thoughts from you?
but I do want to just go on and say thank you, Camion, for restreaming and helping track, and RG for helping track and jumping here on comms. It's much appreciated that you both are here almost, well, Camion here every single week, and then RG pretty much each Wednesday. It's really appreciative everything you do. So thank you.
Oh yeah, it's my pleasure. I get to enjoy all the races and not suffer through them. And I learned something too. Alright, so off stream, Hoodie and Dweem both tried the Dragon Lord on 16. Dweem's trying it again, but Hoodie took 17. There just wasn't the resources on 16, I think, even with full fairy water.
Yeah, 120, 122 attack power is pretty low, especially if you're not getting a lot of doubles with what I think 101. Oh wait, no, that was 20. So you had 121 HP at that point. So yeah, it would be pretty darn a stretch.
Right. I don't think we have any admins in chat for a raid, so we can call it a night here real soon, unless anybody wants to see more monster stats. But we saw the Metal Scorpion. That was kind of. I only really saw one battle with a Metal Scorpion that was kind of iffy with that sleep cast, and the werewolf also had sleep.
Oh wow, I think the only time I fought a Metal Scorpion, it I one-shotted, so yeah, never even got that. So got lucky there.
Well, Hoodie has defeated the Dragon Lord, decided to talk to the jerk again afterwards, and is getting thanks for bringing peace to the world from the residents of Garanham. And Dweem decided to throw a Hurtmore with 9 magic points left, and it didn't work, and has taken the DNF. But nice try, Dweem. GG to you. And Hoodie's continuing his world tour by walking through Swamp Cave. Going to rescue the princess.
Yeah, rightly so. And answering Icy Tennies in chat. For me, I sat directly south of the grave and just fought red slimes and drakeys pretty much the whole time. But knowing that the Axonite was 297 or whatever, I would have dove Charlock a little bit sooner and just grind on them until go. Yeah, you see that, or you say that now, AC 10As, but you knew that the X Knight and Wizard was there, and banking on a good zone in Charlock without and getting to that good zone in Charlock isn't always the answer. So, but yeah, if you know the grind and you find the grind, just stick there. But anyway, thank you again, both of you, for putting this on. I'm going to go ahead and head off. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, have a good night. Take care. And to all chat, same. Take care of yourself and each other. Um, and have a epic evening. Good night, everybody.